Hey guys, Thunderset here, bringing you a revisit to my favorite archetype, that's Thunder Dragons. They've just been nerfed into the ground by that fiend Konami, so we're here revisiting them, respecting the ban list. This is totally ban list friendly. Our boy here, Thunder Dragon Dark, is going to be limited to 3. That locks us out of some core cards like Golden Sark, but we're doing okay. So what's changed? It's just gotten a little slower, guys. It's a little slower, it doesn't swarm as hard, and it bricks a little more, so it's not as consistent. So they've peppered in more bricks. It's not as fast. You'll find a lot of your turns, you'll just be setting a tuner, setting a Dragon Matrix and a Thunders, or throwing a Dragon Dark with your Thunders, so you're just slower. And you gotta remember, when you're using Thunders, you can't do synchros, so as long as the face-up monster you special summon is there, you're not going to be able to do synchros, so it just really slows you down. But we still have room for everything. We're still 20 cards. I'm going to use Discharge this time because it helps us banish from our deck. And here, we're using 1 Levianeer, 1 Duo. Those are our 2 bosses, not counting synchro monsters, of course. I opted for the 1 Levianeer over the Duo because it just gives the deck a little more depth that it needs. And the 1 Duo is searchable, so that'll be as consistent as ever. And we'll have a Levianeer to fall back on. So other new cards we're using are Aloof Lupine, which I didn't feel was really good enough to make the first cut. But with the new ban list, he's getting the call. He will banish 1 Thunder. It can even be your Dragon Matrix. And that'll let you banish a whole nother Thunder. So it works out pretty nice. And yeah, other than that, it's just the normal synchro pull. We got a Vermilion, Scrap Dragon, Black Rose, Bryonic, Dark End Dragon, who can only be made with Plague Spreader and Dragon Roar. So he's a little more rare, but he's really good removal. And then we have Samurai Destroyer, who's a very, very strong boy. So they're still strong, guys. Thunder Dragons are still strong. I'm confident we're going to get more Thunder Dragon support here very soon. I'm confident that's why the nerf happened when Thunder Dragons weren't really killing it. They weren't really everywhere. They weren't really annoying people, but they got nerfed anyway. So I feel there's stronger cards coming very, very soon. But yeah, so it's still clapping, guys. We're using Attack Charge. I love Attack Charge with all the skill nerfs. Attack Charge is probably going to be the big one, but Heavy Starter is going to be better, guys. Keep an eye out for it, and thanks for watching. Alright, here's Bandit Keith going first. We're going second, obviously. So we have 100s, we have a Tuner, we have a Dark, and a Hawk. So Dark and Hawk together are already a play. And we have our Glow Up Bulb, so that'll work out well. Our opponent is Light Sworn, so he's a Light Sworn Thunder Dragon with Gold Sark. So the ban list isn't live. We're facing the old version, the optimized version of Thunder Dragons versus our new ban list friendly version of Thunder Dragon. So, throw away our Dark in the end phase. That gives us Hawk fuel, then we get another Hawk. So we use Hawk, bring out the Dark, accidentally misplay, so that was a total misplay to chain that Dark to my Hawk. If I didn't do that, I could have done the synchro and had even more plays, but I accidentally chained it, so I really didn't mean to do that. We're gonna normal summon, that's our Bryonic Dragon. He's the only level 6 we have, so we gotta go with him. Now we throw away another Dark. He's gonna use his enemy controller to get rid of his raid, and we would have returned his raid into his hand. He really should have just let us do that. But we're going to Glow Up Bulb for a little extra safety, and we have our 100 Thunders, so we're really okay. Here he goes into a Jet Synchron, Thunder Dragon Hawk. That's a Roar. That's 7, guys. He's going to go for a Black Rose Dragon Field Wipe. Triggers his own Roar. But we're going to use our Thunders, guys. So we use our Thunders to special summon our Dark. He destroys our Dark. Special summons his own Roar. Dark triggers, that's our Duo, guys. Now we have a body who can swing. Next turn, here our boy's using his Jet Synchron, throws away a Sphere Boy to make a Zeta. Pops us for 25. Remember, we still have Attack Charge too, so we have some secrets up our sleeves as well. We're going to banish a Dark and a Hawk to bring out our Duo. Did not mean to trigger the Hawk, just tons of misplays here. Didn't want to trigger the Hawk, wanted to trigger the Dark. So we get rid of our Roar just to draw another Roar. I wanted to save the Hawk to special summon, and I didn't. Totally messed that play up, but it's okay. We got rid of that Zeta. Our opponent's in top deck mode. Has to just Zeta, uses his Dragon Dart in his own main phase. And then passes his turn. He should have banished us because we're here to use our Dragon Dark effect. Duo lets us throw to the bottom of the deck. We throw another Hawk in there. We have our Dragon Dark live. We top deck a Matrix. So we're gonna Dragon Dark our Thunders back. That triggers Duo. Now we're gonna Dragon Hawk that Dark right back. Plenty of damage, guys. We had a Matrix for our boys. Swinging over him. New Thunder Dragons beats old optimized Thunder Dragons. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing America. So like I said before, guys, the deck is slower. It's just slower to get started. You gotta set monsters a lot of times. You gotta just wait and make slow plays to set up for your next turns. But once that snowball starts rolling, you're just like Thunder Dragons again. You're just over the top, summoning every turn, always coming back. Works out really well. So here, we set a monster. We use our Dragon Dark's effect, then our Dragon Hawks to bring out just the Dragon Dark. So that's a pretty good first turn play. Here we're fighting different dimensions, so they go into a dark. We have our 100 still though. So here's Night Howl. Normal summons the Night Howl, so he's getting all his combos off. He had the gate. That's the High King. Oh no, he goes into a normal Gust King Alexander by special summoning some lower boy. Very interesting play. So that's just a 2500. Then hits us for 2800. He has pretty much the same effect, but I think it just works for DD instead of triple D. So here, we use our Thunder Dragon Discharge. Then we special summon our Duo. That's going to hit a back row and let us banish another monster. So we banish our Roar. Add our Thunders. Banishing Roar lets us special summon. Special summon a Matrix. We use Hawk to special summon that Roar. Then we set a Dark. That triggers Duo. We set our 100s. Swing over the Dark. Pass our turn, because we can't use our Matrix just yet. You can only use one of a Matrix effect per turn. So our opponent gets hit by Gate. Scoops once he draws, I am assuming not a monster, because you need 2 monsters to fuse. And that's the game, guys. Great stuff. Alright, here's Seto Kaiba. We're going first. It's got a nice little sleeve and mat combo there. Pretty styling. So here we have an Aloof Lupine. We can banish our Matrix and still banish whatever we want. So we banish Matrix and Dark. That's going to be a double add to our hand, guys. Very good. +1 to start the duel. We go with the Duo. And of course the Matrix is all we get from the Matrix. We use our Hawk to special summon our Dark. Very defensive play because it'll also let us search. Our opponent sets 3 back row. We're going to use our Matrix in our end phase just to have enough for our Duo. Here we use our Dragon Dark to add a banished Matrix to our hand. Now we can banish the Dark and the Matrix to summon the Duo. Our opponent activates his Witch to destroy our Duo, but we still have these boys. He uses Contract Laundering, which gives him a draw power and life points for sending his spell and trap to the grave. We would have hit him for lethal with Matrix, but we don't chain the Matrix because he's going to survive it now. He normal summons Night Howl. That special summons his Typhoon. That's a King or a High King Alexander. We hit our Matrix on our Dark as soon as he declares attack on Aloof Lupine. Aloof Lupine, when he's destroyed, you get to add a banished monster to your hand. We add another banished Matrix, guys. So now, even our Dragon Dark could get over this boy. We Dragon Hawk out a Duo. That puts more in the graveyard for a Levianeer. Here comes Levianeer. We're going to destroy 2. He's going to chain Contract with the Witch, and then scoop. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here's an Alexis. Going second. She's trying to rank up again, denying a lot of these rank ups with some Banlist friendly Thunder Dragons. I remember this duel. This is Vendrids. I swear, guys, every duel I face a Vendrids, it's like they're immortal. It's like I can never beat a Vendrids. They barely scraped by this Vendrids player, and he was rank 4 or 5, so people just see wild success with Ventrance, and it's like, I can never beat him. So, I don't get it. I don't get why I can't just effortlessly cog with Ventrance. Effortlessly cog with Ventrance. I don't know why. But anyway, he's doing his whole shebang. Special summoning an Executioner using an Pound Horde. Pound Horde's not really what we're scared of because we don't have too much back row. Look at that. That amounts to new Thunder Dragons in a nutshell, guys. Setting a monster and hoping you survive. So we will survive versus Ventrance, thankfully. He blew his whole load into a very good Executioner who could hate back row and use 3k, but not what he needs right now. We use our Glow Up Bulb, throw away a Levianeer, very unfortunate. Then we're going to trigger Dark. Now use Hawk to special summon that Dark. Now we're in a Synchro. Now why did I do that? We can't even use our Bryonic to return these guys thanks to Ritual Cage. He's the only level 6 Synchro we got though. So I do that. So now Duo is live. Thanks to throwing away that Hawk, we banished the Levianeer so he can stay in the graveyard. And we'll use Dark when we can actually use Dark. So here we killed the Revenants. He didn't bring it back for some reason. Then we swing into him with Duo. He takes no damage thanks to Ritual Cage and does not get destroyed thanks to Origin. So he's hanging in there. Now he top decks another Origin, which gives him a Slayer just out the box. Now he gets to swing into our Bryonic Dragon for 2700. Still alive with 600 life points. Use our Dragon Dark in the end phase. That does trigger Duo, but that'll go away right here. Then we get to add a Levianeer to the top of our deck, guys. There's Levianeer. We get a Banish 2 Dark and a Matrix. That's going to trigger Levianeer. That's going to trigger Dark. And that's going to trigger Matrix, guys. So very, very good play with Levianeer. There's the Matrix. There's the Hawk. We searched with the Dark. We get to try to destroy, but they can't be destroyed. So it would have been better to swing even if we didn't have too many swinging targets. But anyway, we used our Hawk. That triggers Duo. Then we get to attack charge our big old Roar. Swing into an Executioner. Does not get destroyed with Origin. Swing into a Slayer. He chooses to banish another monster to go to 3k. And does not get destroyed thanks to another Origin. So here he's going to sacrifice his Executioner. Kill our Levianeer. Which gives him Venture Knight's Search. But we still have Duo, guys. Duo's with 2 Matrixes. I was going to hit him with a Matrix before that end phase. And I was going to hit him with another Matrix. So he was just going to be absolutely massive over these monsters. Great, great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Zane. Going second. He's going for a rank up. Using some girls on his mats there. So we have a play. We have plays. Because we can send both our Darks to the graveyard by the time it's our turn. And we can set a field of 2 Darks, or 1 Dark and a Thunders. So that actually wouldn't be too bad. But we'll see. Oh, we get an Aloof Lupine though, even better play. So we're going to normal summon Aloof Lupine, banish a Dark, and a Roar. So that's going to give us a Search and a Summon. Summon our Matrix, search our Duo. Now we're going to Dragon Hawk the Roar out, set our Thunders, destroy the core with just the Lupine because we don't want to do too much damage for his Cyberstyle. Matrix comes to our hand. Here uses Fusion Support. Still only 2 instances of Cyberstyle though, thanks to us attacking with the weaker monster. Here uses his Cyber Core's effect to special summon a Cyber Dragon from the deck. Normal summons a Dre, uses a Overload to summon a Rampage. Rampage is going to hit our 100 Thunders, but we're going to chain it. Special summon a Dark, that way we get a Search if we need it. Now he's going to throw away 2 monsters, hit us with a Concentrating Current, guys, so 3700. It's going to be not quite lethal for our boy here. Because you got to remember, this Cyber Dragon cannot attack because of Cyber Load Fusion. So with Aloof Lupine being destroyed, we get to add a Dark back to our hand. With the Roar getting destroyed, we get to special summon a Matrix, which eventually comes to our hand. Top deck another Aloof Lupine, not that we need him. We're going to special summon Duo. Accidentally trigger Hawk. I can't imagine I wanted to use that Hawk effect. So we special summon another Hawk. keep accidentally playing these Hawks, so I make the most of it, get rid of 3 cards, and it actually works out pretty well drawing into a tuner. So not a crazy play, but it probably definitely was a misplay. So we go into Samurai Destroyer. We also got our discharge from it. Blow Up Bulb could even come back again. We could go into Scrap Dragon. Not that it'd be much better, but it's probably just better to get on the field and see what we mill into the graveyard. So they're still here, guys. Like I said, Thunder Dragons are just slower. It's slower to get started. But once you're started, you're still chaining your special summons. You're still chaining your searches. You still have all that good stuff. So they're probably just going to give us more boss monsters. They're going to give us fusion cards to fusion from our hands, so it's less bricks. We'll see, guys. We'll see what kind of support comes in the near future. So thanks for watching.